I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. For some, Election Day isn't over, Tony Magoo explains.
The Flagler County Supervisor of Elections and the county's canvassing board are preparing to report to work Sunday morning to conduct a machine recount almost certainly in 2 statewide races, possibly 3. Flagler Supervisor of Elections Katie Lenhart calls the recount, which will take up most of Sunday and may take 2 days, historic. However, she's still waiting on the state.
Nothing has been official yet. We're still waiting on the state to order the recount. It would be a statewide, so it would include every Florida county.
Katie, what are some of the races you're looking at for recounts?
There are some very close races in the state. We have the U.S. Senator race. Also, the governor's race is now very close. But probably the closest one is going to be the Commissioner of Agriculture race. That one was at 0.02%.
She mentioned the Commissioner of Agriculture race where Nikki Fried, the Democrat, had taken a 575-vote lead after being behind on election night. The results will be announced only at the very end of the entire process.
We won't know anything until all 67 counties are finished with their first unofficial returns.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News is brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport. Save time, money, and stress. The Daytona Beach International Airport, it's just plain easy.
Volunteers who helped find a missing Palm Coast teen were recognized Thursday. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley awarded the 100 volunteers with certificates of appreciation. They helped find Ricky Wheeler, who suffers from muscular dystrophy and has trouble communicating. The 17-year-old walked away from his front porch at the Madison Green apartment complex near Town Center in late September. Wheeler was eventually found in a patch of woods west of Palm Coast City Hall, suffering from dehydration and bug bites. His rescue was dubbed miraculous by Sheriff Staley. Wheeler's mother, Taisha, called it a blessing that her son came home alive and well.
Flagler Beach will get some much-needed hurricane damage repairs from Roads to Traverse to the iconic.
Flagler Beach Commissioner Rick Bellhumer said that A1A would be repaired and widened.
There's 3 areas they're going to be working on the road. It's north of 18th at the north end of town, where they're going to be putting a buried seawall and reinforcing the road. It's south 12th, the one down to about 20th Street, where the road was actually torn up and the temporary road is there now. That's going to be a totally new design.
Bellhumer said that once the work is done, he hopes there won't be water in the road. He also said that there is money to fix the A-frame at the pier.
I want to thank the county and the TDC for a $150,000 grant to mainly take care of our A-frame. You know, the iconic A-frame there at the pier.
Bellhumer said some of the money would also go toward rebuilding the ramp to get down to the beach, since it's vital in emergencies. He said that the work should start after the first of the year and that there's no timeline to complete it yet. In the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
All City of Palm Coast offices will be closed Monday, November 12th in observance of the Veterans Day holiday. Recycling and garbage collection will proceed according to the regular schedule. The City of Palm Coast will honor America's heroes at a Veterans Day ceremony at 8 a.m. on Monday at Heroes Memorial Park at 2860 Palm Coast Parkway. And the Flagler County Veterans Day ceremony will take place at 10 a.m., and that's happening at the flagpole of the Government Services Building, 1769 East Moody Boulevard in Bunnell. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Carroll.
Flagler County State Housing Initiative's Partnership or SHIP office will be closed next week to accommodate its move from the Government Services Building to the Community Services Building. John Arking has the details.
Flagler County State Housing Initiative's Partnerships or SHIP office will be closed next week to accommodate its move from the Government Services Building to the Community Services Building. The office will reopen at 8 a.m. November 19th in its new location at 1000 Belterre Boulevard in Palm Coast. The SHIP program is designed to serve very low to moderate income families through down payment assistance, home repair, and foreclosure prevention programs. Julie Murphy is the Flagler County Public Information Officer.
It makes sense to move this office to our Community Services Building because there probably some people there getting other services, other types of services, and then it will all be in one centralized location. If you want to find out more information about SHIP, you can go to our website, which is flaglercounty.org, and then do /SHIP, and just like it sounds, SHIP.
Murphy says during next week's move, SHIP Administrator Ralston Riodica will likely be checking messages and returning calls, but people needing face-to-face service should plan to wait until the 19th. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Marineland Dolphin Adventure hits the silver screen next month. Bernie and the Dolphin Adventure premieres in theaters December 7th. marking the first time in decades the facility has been featured on the big screen. The G-rated movie, filmed at the aquatic training facility, tells the feel-good story of a brother and sister on a mission to save their dolphin friend in a small Florida town. Film crews will return to the marine park next month on December 17th to shoot the already approved sequel of the film. The public is invited to observe. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.